playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for our first look at the Denver offense, and, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. The receiver's happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, we got everybody he just snuck out there and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 14 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
And nowhere to run on the interior defensive line. We'll get back over the line of scrimmage. I'll say no gain on the program. That will be third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
To throw is Fields. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
On 4th down, Fields.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
It'll be a pickup of 4. And the Panthers are going to get a first down.
Off the action, here's Taylor.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. Back at the 36. So that's a loss of a yard to look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here's Fields.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Again, it's Taylor.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
2nd and 11. Now Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he gets this one just shy of the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
One play action. Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Again, he finds Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over.
Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore from 13 yards out. And the Panthers have retaken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? It always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we'll wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. And tomorrow night, we wrap.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Channing Tindall
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Channing Tindall.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. To try again after the sack. Wilson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looked at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all the way on the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
The Panthers had 5 and 6 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
56 yards on the ground for him so far.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Fields. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Play action. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And Wilson going to keep it again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now Wilson on first down. It's complete to Williams. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So completion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he missed it. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And this is a commentary of today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. The slot man in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now it's Fields. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They turn to Taylor on fourth. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Pressure
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drops.
School coaches is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Cortland Sutton, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Out
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Off play action, Fields steps away. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Johnson's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. And they'll begin by running the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage game downfield, how do you account for him? It's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Justin Fields, 61 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, Doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's out just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they still got an opportunity.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now Fields going to keep it running left. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Off the option, here's Taylor. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That caught by Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And that's caught by Williams. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, calls for the penalty.